Gulf 17, I have a clearance available for you for the receivers.
Gulf 17, ready to copy.
Gulf 17, ATC clears the receivers upon rendezvous, direct Stonewall Mountain, maintain flight level 210.
Copy, direct Stonewall Mountain, 210.
Which alignment do you want? Okay, sword heading, aligning.
Roger. Connected left.
Ready for alignment? You got it. Woke up.
Slats out, sir. Flaps down.
Alignment's done. Go primary sync now. We're ready to taxi.
Top gun check. 2. Push button 2. Top gun check. 2. Engine strings ground. Top gun 1 flight of 2 at ramp alpha. Request taxi to runway.
Top Gun 1 ground, roger. Taxi runway 8 via Alpha. Contact tower holding short.
Taxi runway 08 via Alpha, tower short, Top Gun 1. Roger. Disconnected. Roger. External power disconnected, sir. Roger. Wheel chocks out. Okay, sir. You're all set. Have a safe flight. Disconnecting.
Taxi check. Brakes.
Checked.
Instruments.
Needle left, ball right. Compass card decreasing. Needle right, ball left. Compass card increasing.
Oxygen.
Normal, normal on. Mass pressure good.
Normal, normal on. Pressure good. Optical sight.
Set.
Harness and leads.
Fasten and secure.
Fasten and secure. Internal wing transfer.
Normal.
Stab augs.
Engaged.
Flight controls.
Free and correct. Pressure's good.
Anti-ice.
Normal.
Stab trim.
Down 3.
Fuel.
8/12 off.
Canopies to go.
Roger.
Canopies.
Close, lights out, stripes aligned.
Close, lights out, stripes lined, defog foot heat.
Set.
selector valve open, lower guard down.
Mine's down. Top Gun check. 2. Tower, Top Gun 1, flight of 2, holding short, runway 08, ready to go.
Top Gun 1, Indian Springs Tower. Wind is 110 at 8, clear for takeoff, runway 8.
Clear for takeoff, Top Gun 1. Before takeoff.
External transfer.
Off.
Flaps.
Down.
Skid.
On. Lights out.
Compass.
Checked.
Pitot heat.
On.
IFF.
Normal.
Circuit breakers.
Mine are good.
Mine are good. Warning lights.
Out.
Checklist complete. Let's go.
Engine's good. Airspeed's coming alive. 80 knots. 100 knots. Flaps up.
Okay, gear.
Gears moving.
Flaps.
Gear up. We have a friendly. 1 o'clock. 1 mile.
Alright, let's knock out the systems check as we join up on Cobra. Springs. Falcon 1, go button 5. 2. Top Gun check. 2. Nellis Control, Top Gun 1 flight at Rock on Highway 1, climbing at 20,000, over.
Top Gun 1, Nellis Control, radar contact, continue.
Top Gun 1.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Your second hop will be a 1v1 dissimilar ACM against an F-86 simulating the MiG-17 with an instructor Rio in your back seat. You'll be armed with 4 AIM-9 Bravos and 4 AIM-7s, while the Bandit will have 2 AA-2 ATOLs and his internal guns. Soupy, you will fly JC, and I will be your Bandit for today. I'll lead us to the range and back, join Nellis Highway 1 departure at Rock, climb to 20,000, and enter the range at maximum. Be sure you knock out the systems check and the rig stab Aug Check by then. I'll check in with range control on button 14 and proceed to Quartzsite Mountain. Do a quick G-warm, fence in, and begin the exercise. On our way out, we'll fly the lee recovery until Paiute, and then set up for the overhead brake. The aim of this hop is to learn how to defeat the MiG-17. It's much more agile and maneuverable than the Phantom. We'll practice lag pursuit, lag rolls, some high yo-yos, or as we call it, eggs. You'll see, it all comes down to energy maneuverability and the missile's firing envelope. The AIM-9 Bravo's Sidewinder, you need to be within the firing cone behind the Bandit with less than 40 degrees angle off, less than 25 degrees if he's maneuvering. You can't just point your nose at him. You gotta be looking right up his tailpipe for the seeker head to get a lock. Maximum range only a mile at sea level and about 2 miles at 20,000. Sidewinder is known to go bad with a lot of G's, so it's recommended to pull not more than 2 G's when you launch. Also, try and lead your target slightly in order for the infrared sensor to have time to activate and acquire the target after the missile is launched from the plane. Short lag is causing a lot of missiles to fly uselessly around Southeast Asia. The 1.5 seconds that the sequence requires for the trigger squeeze to the motor ignition seeker guidance, the Bandit can drift outside of the seeker head gimbal limits and the missile will go blind. Having an eye for relative motion is a key to success. Everything we'll learn today and throughout the course is centered around how to get in the envelope the quickest, which results in the quickest kill, which is safer. You're not predictable when you're not engaging long. Alright, let's review the training rules once again. Can't afford any mishaps and have the program shut down. We need 5-mile visibility, 15,000 feet between cloud layers. You need to perform a G-awareness maneuver before starting ACM. All aircraft need operable UHF and ICS 2-seater and must monitor guard. Nordo aircraft, rock your wings and proceed to Quartzsite Mountain, orbit at 15,000 feet. If no one joins on you, follow the Nordo recovery procedures in the in-flight guide. There's a 500-foot bubble around all aircraft. Head on past left to left, but don't cross flight paths to get there. Nose high aircraft goes high. Upsun aircraft is responsible for collision avoidance. Offensive aircraft, monitor the altitude of a defensive aircraft. Don't make blind lead turns. Echo all knock it off calls. Alright, get ready and see you at the ramp.
Rig check.
All centered. Ailerons look good.
Top Gun 1, contact Blackjack on 377.8.
Top Gun 1 switching. Flight, go button 14.
2.
Top Gun check.
2.
Blackjack, Top Gun 1, flight of 2, passing maximum at 20,000 for Quartzsite Mountain.
Top Gun 1, Blackjack, you are cleared into the range from surface to 30,000. Altimeter 2990.
2990, Top Gun 1. Let's knock out the G1. Takes roll log off.
2.
And I've been 3 and 2 on the where they are to me.
Top Gun 1, 90 left, now. Top Gun 1, 90 right, now. Inverted check, now. G1 complete. Alright, this is set at 15,000 feet to set up at Port Site Mountain. Let me know when you're fenced and ready and we'll set up for the first exercise, alright? 2 copies. Alright, fence in checks. Roll off. Off.
Traffic flare set.
Set.
Sidewinder tone.
Up.
CW power.
On.
Interlocks.
Out.
Master on.
On.
Gun sight.
Air to air. 35 mils.
Raw.
Set.
Fuel.
Checked. Two's fenced. Alright, good. Let's head towards the set of 15,000 feet, 400 knots. Establish a separation at 1.5 miles of beam on our right wing. Roger. Two's ready.
Gulf 17 Ivan, 3 is currently 14 miles northwest of Beatty at level 190, 2 F-16th. Fire, you still accept marks with them? Anchor bearing 300 at 29 miles eastbound. I'm sorry, radar.
Alright, first we're going to show you what not to do. We'll set up for a defensive perch, 1.5 miles of beam, 15,000 feet, 400 knots. On my call, we'll both turn left 50 degrees, and I'll reverse into a gentle right turn. Place your pipper on me and plug in the blowers. All call fights on and pull. Your job is to keep the pipper on my jet. It's called pure pursuit. Don't squeeze the trigger, just keep tracking. Is it clear?
Clear, sir.
You find that you run out of airspeed very quickly and still won't be able to turn with me. If you slow below 350 in combat, you're only seconds away from death because either I'll come around and shoot you or the other MIG that you haven't seen will. You always want to keep your speed up. Speed is life. Alright, you ready?
Ready. Speed Angels on the left. Speed Angels on the right. Alright, tapes on, check left 50 degrees. Okay, I'm reversing my turn.
like the cans. Place the pipper on them.
Roger. Tracking. Lights on. Lights on.
Alright, pull. Pull. Keep them in your gun sight. And we're out of speed and dead. 2, knock it off.
1, knock it off.
See how quickly things can turn to shit when you don't keep your speed up?
Yes, sir. Alright, this is what you should never do against a MIG. Speed is life. Okay, let's get set for the second exercise where I'll show you what to do instead. Sounds good? Yes, sir.
Ivan 3, you're clear to conduct refueling along AR 625 track. Maintain flight level 190 until cleared higher by the tanker. Squawk standby 3 miles from the tanker. Ivan 3, woke up.
Check. 36, Island 21, flight of 4, 3 miles in trail.
Going right lane.
35 or 36, Island 21 on Boom Creek.
We'll set up for a defensive perch just like before. You roll in and you call when you're tracking, and that's when the fight starts. I want you to get into something we call lag pursuit. MIG turns in a circle with a much smaller radius and at a slower speed. Remember the Phantom's best sustained turn speed?
Uh, 420 knots?
That's correct. It's a lot more than the MiGs, but you'll also fly it along a larger circle, eccentric to the Bandit's turn. Instead of trying to turn inside the MiG's turn, which you can't do, slide to the outside. Along this larger circle, you can fly faster and use your larger turn rate to stay behind the MiG, push his smaller radius. You can actually turn with the MiG and gain speed until you have enough to target a missile on him and get a shot. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Stabilize the bogey approximately 30 to 35 degrees high at 12 o'clock and hold them there until the radar delay times have elapsed. They'll be well above your canopy rail. Lag pursuit can also make it very difficult for the Bandit pilot to maintain sight of the attacker, particularly when the attacker is on the cold side or near the bogey 6 o'clock. MiG turns well, but he also bleeds a lot of energy doing so. The Phantom is like a goddamn barn door in the air. You survive because of its 2 fuel-guzzling engines. Try to point your nose well behind the Bandit along its flight path. Visualize the circle he's flying along, then try to get to the outside of it. Imagine a 1-mile stick sticking out his tailpipe, like on the models you use during the briefings. You want to be at the end of that stick, but it's constantly moving away from you. Once you get there, you pull hard to place your pipper on me. When you get a tone, you pull just a little bit of lead, relax the pressure to get below 2 Gs, and fire. Easy. You ready?
I'm ready. Speed Angels on the left. Speed Angels on the right. Alright, tapes on, check left 50 degrees. Okay, I'm reversing my turn. Okay, get outside this turn circle. Keep your speed at 420 knots. Patience, don't give up your airspeed for angles. Roger.
Open it, radar contact, nose, 30 miles for the tango.
You said you had the radar contact on the go?
Oh, 17 miles nose.
Understand that?
You're at 400 knots. We're getting too slow. Ease your pull and get to the outside of the stern. Roger. Box 2. Kill bandit.
Copy, kill, knock it off.
2, knock it off.
Alright, good job. See what a big difference lag pursuit can make?
Yes, sir.
Let's set up for another one, take it one step further.
Check.
3-6, Cylon, 2-1.
At 20 miles at your south.
President copies, 2902, level 200, confirm, switch is safe, nose is cold, and we have chicks in tow.
Alright, this time we'll take the lag pursuit one step further. When jockeying for a shot, you can face two problems. Either the angle off is too high and you're not looking up his tailpipe, or you got too close. Minimum launch distance of the A9 Bravo is 1,000 feet. Speed reduction may not be desirable, since a speed advantage often provides a maneuverability advantage, particularly below corner speed. The attacker may lose maneuvering potential. An out-of-plane maneuver is often the best alternative in this situation.
Okay.
Let's say the bogey's pulling hard to the right and you're closing at about 400 knots. You see you're going to overshoot. The attacker levels his wings and pulls nose up out of the defender's plane of turn. Resulting climb reduces speed and the component velocity in the defender's direction. The attacker continues to pull up, possibly also pulling somewhat towards the bogey's flight path in a rolling pull maneuver to ensure that he passes above and behind the defender as he crosses his flight path. A slow, continuous roll to the outside enables the attacker to maintain sight throughout, and he passes above and behind the defender, essentially inverted. Trading airspeed for altitude in this maneuver allows the attacker to maintain his total energy better than if he had simply pulled more G in a level turn. In low G conditions, once the climb is established, may even allow for energy addition. From then on, the attacker benefits from the gravity assist in the nose-low turn, allowing him to pull the bogey closer to the nose and position offensively in lag pursuit. Really neat maneuver. If the bogey reverses at the apex of your roll, continue to roll around his flight path through another 270 degrees and use lag pursuit techniques. Ready to give it a go?
Ready.
Alright, when I reverse my turn, get into a firing position, but don't shoot. Just keep closing. When you get too close, I want you to do a barrel roll to the left, get in a lag pursuit. fire a Fox 2, or close in and do another barrel roll of practice. Alright, let's do it. Roger. Speed Angels on the left. Speed Angels on the right. Alright, tapes on, check left 50 degrees. Okay, I'm reversing my turn. Tracking. Lights on. Lights on. Alright, get into leg pursuit, but don't fire. Let's get within 1,000 feet of him. Roger. He's at 1.5 miles. At this altitude, this is the maximum range for the AIM-9B. Three-quarter miles. This is the heart of the envelope. Let's get closer. Fox 2. 3,000 feet. 2,000. Fox 2. Kill bandit. 1,000. Pull up. Copy kill, knock it off. 2, knock it off. Alright, you're getting the hang of this. In the last engagement, I'll teach you the most important maneuver of the entire course. Ready? Yes, sir.